PWCC is a great way to sell your sports cards. If you're looking for a way to support the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel, consider using the promo code Cajun, all caps, CAJUN, when you're selling your cards on the PWCC marketplace. Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. Small mail day today. It's 5 cards, 5 Jordans. Nothing crazy exceptional in here, but some important pickups that kind of fit real nicely into my collection and the way that I am trying to grow my collection. Let's get cranking and not waste any time. Again, if you're looking for a way to support the channel, the easiest thing you can do is subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, you got a lot of mail days to catch up on. If this is your first one checking it out, my mail days, involve the cards that arrive at my PWCC Vault and get uploaded with high def images front and back. That's how I manage my collection. A couple of other ways you can support the channel is just checking out the YouTube description. There's 4 ways in there you can support the channel financially, and only one of them requires you to come out of pocket. So thank you guys as always for watching, and any contributions to this channel are obviously always voluntary. So card number 1 in this mail day, number 120, is the one that I'm the most excited about. So we're working backwards here. We're starting at the top and working our way down. This is the 1997 Topps number 123, minted in Springfield parallel. It looks just like the regular card, and of course it's got the big dog. It has got Dennis Rodman in the background. It's got MJ. If you look through here, I should probably know who that is, but I can't tell who that is on the Bucks back there. But you'll see the Basketball Hall of Fame minted in Springfield little seal right here, and that's what makes it exceptional. There's some talk out there that there's a gold minted in Springfield. I don't know if there is, there isn't. I'll let you guys chat about that in the comments, but I was really happy to pick this up. Here's the look at what the card's approximately worth. If we look at we're on Card Ladder, I've searched it and I've got the last 3 pulled up. 515, all these were from fall or winter of 2023, so very recent comps. 515, 462, 515. I picked mine up for 485, so I thought that was a fair offer. I bought it off Instagram from a big time Jordan collector on Instagram, which I knew and I trusted, and so we got a nice smooth easy deal done in about 10 seconds. I needed the card, I knew what I wanted. It's a pop 40, guys. There's not a lot of these out there, and by the way, these minted in Springfield parallels must be more rare than I think the world realizes, because 129 have ever been graded between PSA and BGS, and if you're looking for PSA 10s, there's only 40 of them out there. I will say this, at a 22.86% gem rate, they grade well. I will say that. They do grade well. There is an anomaly sale out here for $1,200 on the PWCC Weekly. I don't know if that got paid. That seems a bit extreme, especially in 2023. Maybe in 2021 we would have seen something like that. That seems like an exorbitantly high price to be paid. Back in 2002, the highest ever paid was $11.90, back when the pop was $30, and then after that you drop all the way to $666. So I think the $450 to $600 range is kind of what you're looking at for this card. But this is the card that I'm most excited about putting in my collection. There's something about that term minted in Springfield. I just really like it. Next, you're looking at a placeholder card. What I mean by placeholder card is I would really like to put this card in my collection in PSA 10, and I would really like it not to have the coating. But this is the 1994 finest refractor with the coating. The coloring is exceptional on this. I want refractors to refract, and this one won't because there's coating on it. It is a PSA 9. It is an old label, but this is sort of a placeholder that I will put in my collection to sort of check that box on the Michael Jordan hierarchy list, and then I'm always on the lookout for a BGS 9.5 or a PSA 10, and they come up here and there. It's not the rarest card in the world. It's not as expensive as the 1993 finest refractor in PSA 10 or BGS 9.5, so at some point I'll put it in my collection. There's not a great sense of urgency because it's not the hardest card in the world to track down, but I was happy to put this nice clean PSA 9 copy in my collection in the meantime, so I could check that box, and I can always upgrade later, and it won't hurt so bad because when I pay the PSA 10 price, I can at least come right behind it, sell the PSA 9, and recoup some of my cost. Does that make sense? 1998 Upper Deck Ionics. This is the Kinetics insert. It is a PSA 10 copy. I don't know much about the Upper Deck Ionics. We talk about it a little bit in the Cajun Cardboard hierarchy. There are a few cards that appear in there. Some of the numbered cards primarily are what you're going to see. But this Kinetics was really inexpensive, and it's a PSA 10 copy, and there's just not that many of them out there, so I figured I'd pick it up when I had the opportunity. So nice arrival into the PWCC Vault there. Another placeholder. This is a card that has eluded me, which I really like this card. I really think this card is hot, no pun intended, but this is the 1996 Hoops Hot List number 8, Michael Jordan. It's a PSA 9 copy that I'll put in my vault, and I'll hold it there until I get a BGS 9.5 or a PSA 10. I recently graded one of these, but it came out of the cross country collection. It was not in a condition sufficient to actually ask for a numerical grade. I knew it was going to get crushed. So what I did was I just had it slabbed authentic because I wanted to protect the card, and if I ever did sell the card, I just at least wanted the buyer to have it in a slab so it was protected, it was preserved, it wasn't going to get any worse. There was some surface flex on it that I thought PSA or BGS would just murder me on, but it's still a good looking card, so I popped it in a PSA authentic slab. I do that every once in a while here and there when I'm grading cards just because I like to have the cards preserved, and it's got a label on the card. It just looks better. I just don't having raw cards in my collection, honest to God, causes me anxiety. Selling raw cards causes me anxiety because I don't like disclosing conditions and stuff like that. So I pop it in a PSA slab. I give them the high def pictures that PSA provides, and I say, look, buy it, take it or leave it. This is your card. I don't know if you want to crack it out and grade it, but if you're just a collector and you want to collect it and you collect raw, then buy it in the PSA slab. I paid $20 or whatever to put it in there, and you can crack it out and keep it raw. 1992 Michael Jordan Supreme Court. So I recently stumbled upon this. There's 3 Supreme Court Michael Jordan cards to the best of my knowledge. Someone out there, please correct me in the comments if I am wrong about that, but there's 91, 92, 93. 92 is an insert card. The one you're looking at, this is an insert card. It is not an expensive card. It is not a rare card. It is just nice to have in PSA 10. It reeks of early 90s inserts. There is a 93 Hoops Supreme Court, and then there is a 91 Hoops Supreme Court, but the 93 Hoops Supreme Court's an insert, the 92 Hoops Supreme Court's an insert, the 91 is simply a subset card. It just says Supreme Court on the bottom left, but it's a subset card, not a true insert, like pack insert card. And so I still felt the need to have all 3 of them, and have all 3 of them in PSA 10. I have the 93 already. I added the 92, which you see on your screen, again, for not very much money. And then I added the 91, which was the least expensive because it's not even a real insert. It's just a subset card. I think I added that one for maybe $70. And so that should be arriving at the vault any day now. It actually arrived on January 4th, so it's going to be uploaded at some point soon. But this Supreme Court, this Supreme Court's a nice addition to the card. I've got closure. I've got all 3 Supreme Courts. When that 91 Supreme Court gets uploaded into my vault and I've got the images, and then I'll do a little shareable link showing you Supreme Court, so you can kind of see those 3 cards together because that's the cool part. And I'll obviously post something like that on Instagram because that's the fun thing to do. But that's it, guys. Just those 5 cards. Like I said, the first 2 cards, the 2 biggest cards in here, probably actually the Hot List is a pretty good sized card. PSA 9 Hot List is it's not free. Let's put it that way. Let me look that up. I don't even remember what I paid for this card. I think I bought this card from Tyler. See, there you go. There's the PSA 10. The PSA 10 is a monster, right? The PSA 10, you're talking about a $1,600 card that sold just 7 days ago. So that's a huge card. The PSA 9, there's just not that many of these cards out there. Look, there's only 162 PSA 9s, only 277 ever graded by PSA, only 54 PSA 10s. So that's why it's such an expensive card. This is a 1996. Let's see if I can track this down. There you go. So that's sorted by price. That's why I screwed that up. Let's go. Here we go. All right. So PSA 9, yeah, and that might be mine. Shit, I have no idea. But 285, 324, 324, 320. You're looking at a $300 card, essentially, is what you're looking at. So just to give you some idea. But that's it, guys. Minted in Springfield. Super pumped about that. Refractor placeholder for 1994 Finest. 96 Hoops Hot List placeholder. The PSA 10 Kinetics can be checked off the list. And then the 1992 Hoops Supreme Court PSA 10 also finds its way into the vault. That's it, guys. That's the end of the mail day number 120. You're watching this on a weekend. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Spend some time with friends and family and have fun. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby, and peace.